these are the largest investments ever made in the history of mankind. We're at the crunch points. What is the scale of investment in AI like? It is unprecedented. It is greater than the Manhattan Project. It is greater than the build of the internet, greater than Y2K. We've been coming out to Silicon Valley, on this tour for more than 10 years. So we want to see software, tools, agents even, which can be actually used in the real world, not just in a lab demo. Then we can start to understand whether the enormous spend is justified.
What we need to see is the output, and that's what we're looking for this trip.
So what we need to see next is, are there signs that AI, large language models, AI agents are part of kind of the software stack which people use for their day-to-day jobs?
So we're going to go see Autodesk. They're the leader in architecture, construction, engineering, and manufacturing design software. It means basically any building you've ever been in was probably designed in Autodesk software. With all software companies, we want to see what's AI enabling them to do. Not so much for their customers, but for themselves.
We can use large language models to generate code. These models can also be used to test code. They can even be used on the security side to validate software and to make sure it's secure. They can be used in operations to respond to issues. And then outside of the technology realm, they can even be used on our sort of marketing and sales side as well. So there is probably not a branch of Autodesk today that is not being radically disrupted by AI.
Software companies are big users of AI today. And a lot of the AI usage we're seeing at software companies is internal, right? Yeah. So maybe we're seeing things look slow from the outside, but to your point, 80% of a fast-growing software company's code is written by AI. That's a real use case, providing real value to that company. Going forward is when we start to see the more outward-facing things. Salesforce.com. You can't mention Salesforce.com right now without talking about Agentforce. That's their new agentic platform that's supposed to take it to the next level, automate things, automate customer service, help with sales. So we've just come from Salesforce. Agentforce looks like the way, seeing good progress. They've got, I think, 4,000 paid customers now. It's got some momentum.
So we're on our way to see Sierra, which is one of the highest profile agentic AI startups. They're trying to build agents to allow businesses to talk to their customers via chat, via voice, without needing a human in the loop.
Agents, we think, are a big deal because for the first time it's software that can think, reason, take action, decide. And what's different about agents from software previously is they can actually get a job done for you.
I think what's clear to me is that from last year, it's moved from just the hardware, the enablers of AI, to the companies that can actually use it to cut out costs and also to create new revenues. So we've seen agentic AI, we've seen some new startups, not yet listed, some really sort of excited companies that will be able to grow into the future.
I came in asking what's the killer app, and I'm coming out thinking that actually there's not one killer app, there's a whole breadth. Everyone is pushing together, pursuing AI. And that's why it's such a fundamental shift. It's a platform that carries and lifts all other use of technology into the real world.